Talking to Coach about, you've had these guys come up from Hartford and step in, and there's been a lot of turnover recently, and he was saying it made some tough decisions because he feels like a lot of these guys play well. So what have you made of the way that some of these guys who don't have much NHL experience, haven't been with you most of the year, all the turnover have come in and out? Have you guys been impressed with some of these guys and the way they've handled it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them have stepped in and played really well. That whole line's played really well over the course of this trip. I think organizational depth is something that we feel is a strength of ours. I think every team's obviously being tested this year in that aspect. But, yeah, I thought guys have come up and played really well.
Obviously, Knobloch coached you guys last season during David Quinn's COVID protocols. Is there a difference? Can you tell when there's someone different behind the bench, like even having to go back out there today? Does it feel any different at all?
No, not really. I mean, at this point of the season, you know what's expected, and I guess what you're doing. I mean, I guess pregame meetings are a different voice, pretty much the same information, I'd say. A little bit different delivery, I guess. But I mean, once you're out there playing, we know what we're doing at this point in the year.
I don't know how closely you were able to watch him in the heat of the game, but Schneider, impressions of him in his first game. I know you got to probably see him in camp a little bit, but what do you make of the way he stepped in the other night? Yeah,
he was great. I think. We moved the puck well. He's physical. He's strong. He's great on the bench. He's a good person. He's a good teammate from what I've seen so far. And I mean, he definitely has a very bright future. In my opinion, he plays the game the right way as a defenseman, and I think every team could use more of that. And I think I'm glad he's on our team.
When you talk about playing the right way as a defenseman, being physical, being right-handed, like he has some similar traits to you. Is that a guy who you feel like you can maybe help along a little bit?
Yeah, until he takes my job, then we got issues. No, I mean, yeah, he's there's definitely a little similarity, I think, for sure. Just the attitude he brings to the game, to the bench, just how he works. He's kind of puts his head down and goes out there and plays hard. He's physical. He's strong in front of the net. I think that's. Those are the kind of guys you don't like playing against as a forward, and I think, like I said, he's young and he's got a bright future. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's got a good idea of what makes him good, I think.
I just asked Coach if anything you guys see from Igor ever surprises you when he goes 10 days or whatever he did without playing and then steps in and gets a shutout. Is that just kind of expected for you guys at this point from him?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's expected, but I mean, I don't think anybody's shocked by it. He's been doing it all year. He's been doing it the past couple of years. I think just kind of let him do his thing. I think everybody knows he's gonna bring it and kind of stays out of his way and lets him do his thing.
Coach just pointed out that this is kind of the first time COVID has really hit you guys. For you personally, is it at all nerve-wracking to see each day like 1, 2 more players go in and finding out before puck drop? Just what is that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a little bit. I mean, we'll show up after pregame nap or whatever it is, and somebody's out of the lineup, someone tests positive. Everybody's dealing with it. Is it nerve-wracking? I mean, yeah, a little bit. I think just the unknown is what's nerve-wracking, but I think if we could, obviously we would rather have no COVID at all, but if we could have one guy at a time and continue to play games and get games in, I think that's benefit to us, and especially we have the guys that can step in and play good roles for us and give us good games. I think that's key going down the stretch.
With Schneider, just getting back to him, did you talk with him at all during the game? Just little tips or hints? Or?
Not much. I mean, just let him play. He knows what he's doing. He's obviously a good player. Just told him to have fun and enjoy it, and he definitely did that.
Jacob, for those of you that haven't had COVID yet this season, is there more of a heightened awareness, like this thing's going around, it could happen to any of us at any moment?
Yeah, but I think everybody in the world's kind of in that same boat. You go through your daily routine and live your life, and yeah, you take some precautions. I would probably not having it this year. I'm taking maybe a little more precaution, but at the end of the day, you got to go out and do your job and perform. And I mean, if you get it, you get it, I guess, at this point, but it is what it is. I don't really have a great answer for you there.
You come back from a long trip, travel mile-wise, 2 and 2 on the West Coast. You're right there at the top of the division. What's your feeling about what's ahead?
I mean, you guys all went home early and got nice and rested and back on the same time zone, so that's good for you guys. But yeah, I mean, we got a chance to make this a good road trip. Come out over 500, and I think that's a positive road trip for people in this league, and take advantage of the opportunity, I guess, and we'll regroup after this one and kind of get back on the page.
Position you're in?
Yeah, obviously you want to stay there. It's everybody's battling for those positions, and long way to go, but every game matters. So this one's just as important as any other.